Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. MATIC is consolidating around the $1 mark. So MATIC sees a little bit of sideways choppy price action. It's at the moment not entirely clear if wave 1 already topped. So basically I'm talking about this wave 1 here, if it already topped and if we already completed a 5-wave move from the 23rd of January low. It is absolutely a valid perspective because we have enough waves to the upside to complete the structure. But we don't have enough evidence exactly to say that the move down has started in wave 2. It's possible though, it's possible that we are dealing currently with an A wave maybe, then we get a B wave and a C wave. In this scenario, the support area is between 76 and 91 cents with additional support at 86.4 and 82 cents. This is an ideal support area for a wave 2, which could be a jump off point for a third wave rally. Actually for a third wave of a third wave, because this wave 3, which should happen after this white wave 2, would be part of a larger third wave. So it's the third wave. So it's a third wave, which is already part of, or usually the strongest element in a trend. And it's part of an even larger third wave. So yeah, it's typically the FOMO wave when that happens. Hasn't started yet, okay? So the idea is that this initial move up was just the wave 1. But we can count already a 5-wave move. Now, again, it's not entirely clear if it's already over or not. Basically, we're in this sort of in-between space. I think over the last, well, 5 to 6 weeks, things were very clear. We had a lot of support zones, micro support zones that were triggered, very clear parameters. Yeah, great for short-term swing trading, maybe even scalping. I know a lot of viewers use these areas, and they did hold. Not a single one broke over the course of I think 6 weeks. Now we had the first break of micro support. Now I mentioned to you at some point it will break, and at some point we will. If it breaks, it is a signal for us that possibly this wave 2 has started, or at least that things are changing. Whenever we have the break or any break of support, we need to take a step back and think about, okay, what's the structure like? What's happening? And yeah, I mean, it is possible that wave 2 has started. It's always a break of support is not always a confirmation that the next step is already happening, the next pullback. It could just mean that something is morphing, transforming, and sometimes things aren't always clear. So then it's time to take a step back, waiting for clarity. At the moment, for me, this is waiting for clarity. Why? Because it could also be, while we had a break of micro support, I take a look at the structure again. I'm identifying a potential alternative, which is in yellow. We could still be in this 5-wave move. So it's possible that wave 1 here is still unfolding. It could be basically like that. Wave 1, question mark. But I need to change the color to yellow. That's possible, and I just need more evidence. Okay, I need to see, okay, we don't have enough pullback. We don't have enough of a pullback to say that this is already wave 2. At least I'd like to see a break below the ascending trend line. And then typically target for the, or let's say an A wave, as highlighted here in white, typically reacts to the 38.2 retracement, in this case 91 cents. But until then, it's still possible that we form one more extension and that the wave 4 in yellow here forms a very complex WXY structure, might even go a little lower. Yeah, so I need to see that sustained break below the trend line. If we form one more high, it could get to $1.12 or $1.15, my original ideal targets. I mentioned to you my minimum target is $1.06, $1.07. Ideally, I'd like to see $1.12, $1.15, and that's precisely the reason why I added the yellow count, because it hasn't reached that ideal target. That always is a bit, okay, and usually they are reached, because they were not in this case. I'm thinking, okay, maybe something different is going on. So that's sort of what my thought process is. I don't really have a great setup or anything. Yeah, we might get one more high, absolutely. Then in this case, the wave 2 support area needs to be adjusted. I think there's a great opportunity if the price gets into this region for a third of a third wave rally. At least we have very clear parameters, but we need to see the wave 2 unfold first. We need to get some clarity that the wave 2 is already, underway to really make use of that opportunity. And then obviously a break below 76 cents, a break below the 78.6 fib level would indicate that, okay, something more concerning might be taking place. Well, at least we would then reset the wave 2, which bottomed on the 23rd of January. It wouldn't be good, I can tell you that. It wouldn't be good. It would show some weakness in the market. But that's the key level, the line in the sand below which also this white wave 2 will basically get invalidated. But at the moment, we even have problems to get into this support area. But we seem to be topping in this region. Now, again, it might mean we make one more high, but we seem to be topping. We'll see. I'm going to observe it for you. I haven't got at this stage enough evidence to say we've topped. Yeah, so I'm very, very neutral about it. But the wave count overall shows there is great potential, and the support area that I'm using here indicates that, as long as we're holding above it, the next pathway to the upside should be a third of a third wave. Very, very bullish. Can't give you a target for that, but a target for the larger third wave, of which this white third wave should be part. Well, again, here minimum $2.12, but ideally $2.41 plus. So it could always extend higher. That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.